My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire, the Heartbreaker Chronicles. Time to go in with the Ironclad. Another try? Yeah, thanks. Now, I'd like a body slam defensive deck, but you know, I'll swing with whatever you got. 18 HP for 14 max HP is actually pretty good, on the Ironclad in particular. But upgrading Bash gives us a lot of early potency. Also, the random con relic, you know, could be great, could be horrible. I kind of want the max HP. Just makes us a lot more resilient. And because the Burning Blood can only heal you if you have max HP missing, you can get up to your full max HP a lot of the time. Your max HP being ridiculously high doesn't matter if you never get there. But the Ironclad is well suited to being able to get there. No. I'm gonna upgrade the Bash. Nice. Actually gonna be really important here. Because now only 2 strikes need to be in the next hand before we have lethal. Blood Potion, Flame Barrier. I really want the Clothesline, but Flame Barrier is uncommon, and I really want Flame Barrier for the heart in particular. This enemy starts to scale, so I was considering the Bash Strike there for a while. Really? Come on. Real game? Don't do that. Second win versus Thunderclap versus Wild Strike. I'll be passing. Yes. All these smooth stones start each combo with 1 dex. That's literally what I was thinking when I was like, that random counter relic could be good. Because I want to go for a defensive build. I think that's going to be a really, really great way to get us on track. I remove 8 damage from the field by Bash striking the backliner. Or I could double defend strike the backliner. Yeah, I only take 2 damage this turn, but I set myself up for a really good next turn. Doesn't need to be that quick. Smoke Bomb's nice. Just avoid something when I need to. I really want the Iron Wave here. Now, I understand the value of True Grit. I understand the value of Metallicize. I really want the Iron Wave because this deck is going to have no defense, no offense for a while until I get my first Body Slam and then upgrade that Body Slam. So Iron Wave is going to provide that for me, and it's already got an extra point of dex on it. In decks like these, I really like just stacking Iron Waves. Sure. Not going to be a much better turn to wake up the Lark of Woolen on. I'd really like to... I'd really like to Flame Barrier, so you know what? I will. I still think I'm going to need to prioritize aggression. This turn's gonna suck, though. Specifically because I have to drop that Bash. Okay. Six per. That's gonna make it really difficult to kill next turn unless I use a strike this turn. 12, 6, 12, 6, 18. The enemy had 19 HP before I struck them last turn, which means that I would have had to let them attack me this turn again. That's what I was worried about. Bottled Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack card. Start each combat with that in your opening hand. I can't put Anger in this deck. Not really. I'll take Shockwave. Bottled Flame is actually something that I'm considering. No. I do have the Iron Wave. Cool. I don't want to put Bash in my opening hand because it locks me into having to use Bash. It's very expensive. Thank you, Impervious. Sundial versus Sapphire Key. I have to take the Sundial there. There's not really much I can do in this position other than the rest. Okay. Really glad I rested. Okay. I do want to use the blood potion. So, you know what? I'm using it right now because I might get a potion at the end of this combat and not be able to take it. The boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5 versus Shrug It Off and Clothesline. I'll take Shrug It Off only because I already have weakness for this deck provided by the Shockwave. Frankly, I think if I don't go to this shop and look for a Body Slam, we've probably lost already. Fiend Fire is totally useful here, though. Pretty happy I can actually afford it. It'll help me thin down my deck in play, which is going to help the Sundial be a lot more active, but it can also help me kind of just like choose my win condition on the fly. By burning whatever part of my deck is not contributing towards that win condition, by the way. Okay. Very nice Fiend Fire there. Berserk versus Flex versus Second Wind. Can't really take any of those. As much as I don't want to, I'll be resting here as well. Let me smoke bomb this battle. I want to run away. Oh, that's not good. That's going to have to be Shockwave. Just to try and weaken them for this turn. Alright, Impervious turned up on the right turn. That's really good. 15 by 4, 60. This isn't a great HP value to split them on, but it'll prevent more slimes being added to my deck. And it burns a pretty good hand to burn. Alright. I'm accepting 18 this turn because I really need to get a target down. And if that Acid Slime in the backline manages to weaken me, I lose. So I can deal 29 damage to it this turn. Sorry, 28. Setting it up for a double strike kill next turn. Great. Now that we only have one target on the field, it's going to make this a lot easier. Okay, enemies really, really close to their half HP, which means that we are very close to a good split value on them. Very nice. All right. Pretty pleased with that fight. Blood Potion Barricade. All right. I think it's Snecko Eye. So hear me out. Why do I think it's Snecko Eye? Snecko Eye is actually surprisingly good given the cards that I already have, but it's also really important to note that Snecko Eye gives me 2 additional card draw every single turn. Shockwave doesn't reduce its cost. Impervious doesn't reduce its cost. Barricade does reduce its cost on an upgrade, but I won't have to upgrade it if I have Snecko instead to shuffle it. Flame Barrier doesn't reduce its cost. Bash doesn't reduce its cost. Another card that I'd really like in the deck, Entrench, does reduce its cost, but I would save an upgrade by not upgrading it. Clothesline, another card that I want in this deck. The only thing it would really screw me over on is it's going to make it really difficult to play my body slams. I don't have any of them yet. Fiendfire gets a lot better because I'm drawing 2 extra cards per turn. So Fiendfire, when played, is going to be 20 extra damage. Snack away. This also allows me to now incorporate some other cards that otherwise might be too expensive to fit into this deck. For that reason, I'm actually going to take a path that gets a really early shop. Okay. Especially because of Barricade, if I can't attack on a turn, that's fine. I can just not attack on that turn. That's okay. That just burnt out almost every attack in my deck. Thankfully, almost every attack is not every attack. Sever Soul. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. No, we don't want that. That'll burn too many of my defensive cards, which are going to be incredibly important for us. Cool. Barricade and Flame Barrier and defend. Backliner dies. Frontliner is now vulnerable as well as weak. Got him. Alright. Can't take any of those, unfortunately. Remove a card from the deck. Sure, we'll remove a low-cost card. Great. Ooh, that's a lot of 0 costs for the first turn right there. That's great, great, great. Great. I don't need to set up the Impervious when it's that costly. That can wait! I'm not pinning my hopes on Shrug It Off drawing me a card that I really want to play that turn, so I just cop 6. Because it would have had to draw me a card that I really wanted to play that turn for a price I would be able to pay for that card. Okay. It's also worth noting, the deck gets thinner when I'm drawing 2 extra cards a turn, as well as burning half of my deck. So the sundial is far more active than it otherwise might be. I have a lot of hope for this deck. Clothesline. Thank you. I kind of want to drop the smoke bomb and pick up a regen potion. Oh. This could be incredible or awful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty good. At the start of each combat, add a random power card to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. That is added to our hand, not generated. So as a result, we can still play it. Nice. That burns a lot of strikes out, but it also prevents there being 2 gremlin knobs up on that turn. Because if there were, then the gremlin leader definitely does the attack that they're doing this turn. And sure, they're still doing it, but they weren't guaranteed to do it. I really want to weaken them, but then I can't play Impervious. That's frustrating. Okay. Alright, let's start stacking that defense. I need a copy of Entrench. I've got a store in the next space, which is going to be very helpful for that. Alright, here's your summon. Well done. Scrape the bottom of the barrel, and this is what you found. Alright, backliner don't attack. Hey, backliner didn't attack. Awesome. We're trying to get it so that I can actually just focus the gremlin leader in a couple turns. This is what I would call extending for lethal. I'm effectively leaving myself defenseless, or rather I'm not defending. I'm not leaving myself defenseless because I do have barricade up while I go for a single individual target. To do that and not get it would be overextending. Blue candle. Unplayable curse card's going to be played. Whenever you play a curse, lose 1 HP and exhaust it. As much as I want the other Iron Wave, the pre-upgraded Clothesline is probably a good idea, though. Whirlwind is really interesting in a deck like this because it means that you always have something that you can do for value. And we do get extra energy from the Sundial. It's either Whirlwind or a card removal here. This deck currently does lack AoE. Who's our boss? It's Collector. We have to take Whirlwind. If it wasn't Collector, I was not going to take it. But it is Collector, so I took it. I'm also going to upgrade it, because I know that Whirlwind is significantly better on upgrade. Pen Nib, pretty ridiculous for this deck. I have to take it. Because we have small, focused, powerful attacks. Can't take any of these. Don't have any strength. No reason for Heavy Blade at this point. I want to go for another Elite, frankly. I'm going to play Berserk this turn. I'm going to take 4 extra damage as a result, but the extra energy is going to be really good, especially because I already have my barricade up. So I felt like I'm probably going to take extra damage this turn, but after that, I'm probably good. Yeah, that's a totally okay hand to burn. Gets 90 damage out, thins down the deck. Leaves me with a lot of defensive cards. Great. 28 incoming damage. That flame barrier does need to be upgraded. It gets significantly more effective, at least in its reflective hits. Ancient Tea Set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. That's always going to be good for us. Second Impervious, thank you. The 2 extra energy is always going to be worth it for us, just because we can spend so much energy on our own first turn. You give me a curse and I'm going to be sad. You gave me a curse and now I'm sad. Thankfully, we do have the blue candle, so we do have the ability to exhaust it. But sadly, it still costs us a draw, which is why I'm sad about it. Demon Form. Nice. Occasionally, you just high roll hardcore. Not all the time, but occasionally. Oh, this is great. Fiendfire is lethal. Hello. Goodbye. Twin Strike versus Ghostly Armor versus Combust. Can't take any of them. I'm considering that Explosive Potion over the Blood Potion here. Should have drank that in that combat. That's really bad on my part. 7 more HP that I'm just losing. I'm taking the Explosive Potion here because of the fear that I hold of the upcoming combat. I need to not burn Whirlwind. It's going to be important not to burn Whirlwind. It's also going to be really important for me to try and gain more defense. No. Sorry. Okay, I've got my barricade and 2 imperviouses in the next turn. Gosh. It's going to be really important for me to something. I forgot what I was trying to say because I'm so worried about... Oh, God. Really? High roll, high roll, high roll, high roll. That's awful. I don't get to save any of it. You are kidding me, though. Hide, hi, hi. The only card I can't play right now because I can't burn my barricade. It's the only reasonably priced one. I'm getting the barricade out. It has to be played. Ugh! That's so much damage. Well, managed to kill one of them and get myself some defense. Oh yeah, now we get good costs. Yeah. Okay, you're summoning this turn, which means I want to use exactly 1 attack this turn. I'm setting up for Whirlwind next turn. I have 10 cards in my deck. I draw 7 per turn. I'm very likely to have... There it is. You are already resummoning? That's just mean. It's another Fiendfire. Is it? I think it is. But it might just be Immolate. Yeah, we're gonna need more reliable AoE next floor. Wow, that sucks. I might just Ori to transform 3 of those strikes. Sorry, not Ori. Astrolabe to transform 3 of those strikes. Try and get cards that are actually good. If you're wondering, I am not going to transform a curse because cards transform into cards of their own color. Curse cards are their own color. So it would transform into a different curse. I'm not overlooking that. It doesn't work like that. Double tap, Spot Weakness, and Headbutt. They're all upgraded, which is nice. Spot Weakness is actually usable. Double tap, it depends. One, two, three, four. So there's no elite free path. And in fact, no matter what path I go on, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No matter what path I go on, I have to fight at least 2 elites this floor. That's non-negotiable, so yeah. I kind of may as well just get used to it. sucks. Hey, Immolate Whirlwind. Oh, look at the time. Is it already miscount o'clock? I need a single copy of Body Slam in this deck to translate my stuff into damage. I want that second Flame Barrier. Okay. Great all cards so you can only heal. This event is a problem now. It wasn't before, back when the final act was the third. But now that the fourth act exists, upgrade all cards you can no longer heal is way too huge of an impediment. You would have to be so far ahead of the game in terms of difficulty curve in order to select that option. Impervious is worth more than 1 HP. Weakening the enemy there prevents 4 incoming damage, but I take 3 for doing it, so it's still a good trade. Great. This spot weakness is actually helping us ramp up pretty considerably, and then Fiendfire is actually going to be really good as a result. That said, this hand is like already really good, so I shouldn't use it. Okay. Should have played the Whirlwind at the very end there in order to increment the pendant, by the way. Old coin upon pickup gain 300 gold, as well as Pharaoh in a bottle, as well as Metallicize. Oh no, if Metallicize is ever more than 1 cost, I can't play it. Because I need the... Metallicize needs to pay for its immediate impact, so when you play Metallicize and it gives you 4 block at the end of your turn, you're like, okay, it was a weak defend. But when you upgrade it and it gives you 4 block at the end of the turn, you have spent a lot on your future turns and very little on your current turn. The problem with that is the heart fight doesn't go for long. Whoa, just screenshot accidentally. The heart fight can't go for long. Just by necessity of the fact that the heart scales ridiculously. Can't pay that much for a red mask. Madness. In this deck, it's less likely than you think. Madness would... Like, the card that Madness made cost 0 would always just reroll its cost. And Madness also rerolls its own cost. So Madness has no place here. I'm going to be losing the 4 max HP. Oh, Barricade. Very good. And we get a Bash, Clothesline, Impervious. That. Now that's good. Now that's what I call gameplay. Ooh, that's real nice too. And now that we've got double damage for our next attack, Fiendfire. There it goes. Centennial Puzzle. Ugh. Another immolate? Is that too much? It is. Without a way to burn the burns, second immolate is too many. We've got a lot of cards that we still need to upgrade. Both imperviouses, the flame barrier. Anything that we upgrade that changes its cost on upgrade is not something we need to upgrade. I should have done the bash first there. That's entirely my bad. Loads line flame barrier, just weaken them for the next turn. They're probably not going to attack again. Oh, they did! I was about to say, they're probably not going to attack again, but just in case. Okay. Get a hell of a lot of that block there. Despite its cost, I think Feel No Pain would still be included in this deck. Whetstone upon pickup, upgrade to random attacks. Demon Form. I'm taking it. It's going to provide some more scaling to this deck. Immolate upgrade is good. The other one is... yeah. Have to take the Sapphire Key, because I can't guarantee that I'll ever get an opportunity to take it later. Damn. So I took damage at the end of my turn there from Combust, and then immediately discarded the cards. Nothing I could have done to prevent the discard there, by the way. Was there? If Ascender's Bane was in my opening hand, I don't know if it was in my opening hand or the draw from Combust, but if it was in my opening hand, I should have played it. It would have triggered the Centennial Puzzle, then I would have had the extra cards. Obviously that should have been double tapped. The reason I forgot that was because I was thinking, oh, 3 energy. I can't double tap something before that. Double tap costs energy. Not necessarily. Oh, yes. Heavy Blade. Because of the Demon Form. We need both Demon Form and Heavy Blade upgraded now. That's going to be helpful for our win condition. Remove a card from my deck. Yeah, thank you. Let's get that K out of there. Playing Ascender's Bane for the draw. Owie. Alright, Demon Form. Help us out here. Demon Form's also really good with the Fiend Fire because it makes it so much more effective. Yeah, I'll just play the X-Brag Cade. Just get it out there. Whirlwind also gets a lot better with the Demon Form. Second body slam's probably too much. This deck doesn't use the body slam as its finisher often. I'm going to recall the ruby key here. Because I might want to upgrade something I purchased from this store. Never mind, I don't. Alright. I'll take this opportunity to remove something from the deck. I feel like it's probably that bash, but we'll see. No, it's just going to be a defense. And I'm not going to be taking any relics. I want my money for after the next fight. I'm going to upgrade Demon Form here. Hopefully on the first shop in the next floor, I'll upgrade the other card. No, you forgot the name of the other card. Actually, it was me. Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm getting away with it. No one suspects a thing. One down. Getting Demon Form out on the first turn there is really good. Right. This is going so well. Barricade obviously has to be played. Maybe Ascender's Bane for the draw. I don't want to burn both of my clotheslines. But I'll do it. Thin down that deck. I still can't believe that not a single entrench has shown up in this entire run. If anything actually frustrates me, that's it. Whoa! It was on the 10th. Okay, I didn't think that was actually going to pop the pen nib. I was trying to get the pen nib ready for this. Oh well. Good. This is just going to be a Flame Barrier and Weight and then Heavy Blade deck against the final boss, pretty much. Kind of the idea. I no longer play Immolate. Adding a card to my deck is now really bad when it becomes, you know, just around 9% of my deck. Heavy Blade really needs to be upgraded, though. Oh, it's just begging for it. Please upgrade me. I'm so sad. I could do so much more damage. That's the voice it has in my mind. I don't know what kind of voice it has in yours. That's what it's got for me. There goes the Awakened one. I like that we're kind of just like milling out A15 wins. Especially considering how much difficulty that I had with them in the initial climb. Alright. 2 HP. Yeah, we definitely go for the Heavy Blade upgrade instead. Alright. Show me good stuff. Reaper is going to be really good at helping us build our HP back up, and Frozen Eye, I think. The Blood Potion heals us for 7 HP each in the combat, but if that Power Potion gives us the right card, then we're unstoppable. It's Feel No Pain, by the way. Feel No Pain with the right card. Good lord, that's a great opening hand. It didn't get much better with that, though. So, it's Impervious, double tap the Immolate. Actually, it's going to be double tap Immolate and Clothesline, so... And then Iron Wave thereafter. That was really, really poor play around the 10 nib. That's a lot of incoming damage. 40, 16 by 4. 16 by 4. I can make you vulnerable before I do anything. Cool. Alright. Works out in the end. Blood Vial, not necessary. Corruption will kill me. Alright. Demon form. That's exactly what I was looking for. Out of all of these cards in our hand, the only card I need to leave in the deck is that Reaper. And I just drew it. Because look at all of the rest of these. They are great to just cycle through. I'm losing the Reaper. Uh-huh. $45 incoming damage. Had to bad roll me. This suddenly got a lot harder. I can't play anything this turn or I die. I really hope that I get my defense first before any effect takes place. Getting the low roll on those cards every single time was really bad. I think burning everything on that first turn was still pretty good. I don't think I would have been able to get value out of the Reaper. I mean, the unfortunate thing there is basically just that we didn't have an entrench the entire run. Couldn't find a single one. We would have needed that to really build the kind of defense that would have helped us sustain through that. The flame barriers, you know, always costing 2 or 3, and my powers always costing 2 or 3 in that final combat really screwed us over. But other than that, really good run. Other than that, a really good run. Obviously, I couldn't have taken Berserk on the power selection. If I took Berserk on the power selection, I immediately die. I would have liked the extra energy, but I immediately die as a result. One thing that really would have helped that deck is Snecko Eye on the first floor, and then the second floor giving us an energy relic so that we're capable of playing a 3 and a 1 or a 2 and a 2. But without that, we were very, very reliant on the extra energy from the from low rolling our high roll cards in terms of their cost. Or rather, okay, high rolling is to describe the best result, and the best result for us is a low result, which is why those are a little malleable as terms that I'm currently using. But we needed to roll the high cost cards as low cost cards, and we just didn't get that. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.